The memory of that pivotal evening remains vivid. After 18 grueling hours on my feet, juggling 3 jobs, my stomach roared louder than the city's relentless traffic. I pushed open the door, not expecting a lavish spread, just a simple plate, a gesture to show that the woman I toiled for noticed I was still breathing. Instead, I found her lounging on the sofa with her sisters, their laughter spilling over a trivial TV show. The scent of buttered popcorn wafted through the room. Her hand plunged into the bowl, never pausing to acknowledge my presence. "Food?" I asked, my voice brittle with fatigue. Without glancing my way, she flung words like crumbs across the space between us. "You're grown. Make your own meal. This isn't a diner." Her sister's laughter followed, as if my hunger, my devotion, my sacrifices were a joke. In that moment, something inside me shifted. Not fury, not yet, but something colder, more calculated. Our life hadn't always been this way. I once believed in her, in our shared dream. I poured my days, nights, and weekends into building a foundation, something enduring. Every cent I earned went toward bills, her comforts, the future she swore we were building together. She vowed to manage our home while I carried the burden outside. I saw it as a partnership, her as my rock. But rocks can drag you under, too. That night, the subtle signs I'd ignored began to align. The dismissive shrugs, the secretive messages she hid by angling her phone. The excuses when I sought time, affection, or closeness. Exhausted and trusting, I'd missed the truth before. But her laughter, treating me as expendable, cut through the fog. The reality unfolded gradually. An unfamiliar scent on her skin. A missed call from an unknown name flashing on her unattended phone. I didn't confront her right away. That would have tipped the scales in her favor. Instead, I mastered the art of masking my pain with a smile. I played the clueless spouse while quietly constructing my case. I began observing patterns. The days she vanished for shopping with her sisters, receipts that contradicted her tales, a hotel booking that landed in my inbox because her email still synced to our shared account. I documented every detail, traced every deception. The betrayal wasn't just physical, it was financial. Money vanished from our accounts. Credit cards in my name were pushed to their limits. She wasn't merely unfaithful, she was burying me with my own resources. But I dug deeper, uncovering bank statements, photos, texts, even a lease for an apartment she thought was secret. I built my evidence not as a husband, but as a strategist. Silently, methodically, I planned. I opened new accounts she couldn't touch, redirected my earnings, froze cards she assumed were hers. I started cooking for myself, not just meals but independence, step by deliberate step. She didn't notice at first. Why would she? She believed I was oblivious, worn out, defeated. She thought she had me pinned, exhausted, reliant, too loyal to walk away. That was her first miscalculation. My strategy unfolded in phases. First revelation. One evening, I left a thick folder of evidence on the kitchen table, irrefutable, heavy with truth. I said nothing, letting her discover it, letting her feel the weight of her own deceit. The silence when she realized I knew was deafening, a symphony of her unraveling. Second, severance. As she fumbled for excuses, I acted. Calls to the landlord, banks, my attorney. Within days, her hidden apartment collapsed. The accounts she thought she'd drained were barren, her name tied to fraud by her own signatures. Finally, the reckoning. At the divorce hearing, she strutted in, her sisters flanking her, confident she'd claim half of everything. She didn't know I'd already safeguarded it all. My lawyer presented the case methodically. Every betrayal laid bare, every theft exposed. Her sisters watched as the judge ruled. As the assets she coveted slipped away, she was left with nothing but debt, hers, not mine. Her expression wasn't surprise, it was dread, realizing I'd outmaneuvered her while she mocked me. The aftermath was swift. Her family turned away. Her sisters, once her cruel allies, retreated when the financial ruin tainted them too. She lost the apartment, the car, the credit. Even the man she chose over me disappeared when the funds dried up. I walked away unscathed. My accounts secure, my reputation intact, my freedom restored. Sometimes I revisit that night, her voice sharp and indifferent. Make your own meal. This isn't a diner. She was right. I did make my own meal. A plan, a strategy, a life without her. When it was over, when she was left with nothing but the ruins of her schemes, I sat down to a feast I'd earned. Peace. No resentment, no regrets, just the quiet triumph of knowing that when she thought she'd shattered,